Welcome back to Destined Places, episode number 6. My name is Natalie, and I'm so glad you're here. And if you're watching this today, if you're listening with me, if you're on this journey with me, hit that subscribe button and join us for this video and join us for the next, because I want you to find your destined places. Now, today is very special because today we are going to be talking about the founder of Astrocartography, Jim Lewis, the man behind the plan. Well, actually the man behind the map, okay? And what we're going to do, the objective of today is to understand the historical context of astrocartography by learning about its founder, Jim Lewis, and to learn his specific systematic method for map interpretation. All right? I'm going to try to keep this short as possible, while giving you like a broad overview so that when you download your map from www.astro.com, you know what you're doing. All right, so let's get into it. The man behind the map. Who was Jim Lewis? To truly appreciate astrocartography, you need to meet the visionary who brought it to the world. Jim Lewis, born in 1941, died in 1995, was brilliant. He was a brilliant Yale-educated astrologer who revolutionized a once obscure branch of astrology and made it accessible to everyone. Before the 1970s, relocation astrology was an incredibly tedious process. If you wanted to know what life would be like in Paris, an astrologer had to manually recalculate your entire birth chart as if you were born in Paris. To compare Paris to Tokyo and then to Rio, they'd have to do it all over again, 3 separate times. There was no way to see the big picture of your energies across the globe. Jim Lewis had a groundbreaking idea. In an era when computers were just becoming more accessible, he realized he could use them to solve this problem. Instead of casting one chart at a time, he developed a program to calculate where on Earth your natal planets would have been on one of the 4 powerful angles: the AC, the DC, the IC, and the MC at the moment of your birth. Now, if you didn't watch episode 4, where I spoke about these, at the end, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it at the end of this video so you can understand. He then projected these calculations as simple lines onto a world map. Suddenly, with one glance, you could see your entire global energetic grid. This visual, holistic approach was a complete game changer. He trademarked his system, Astro Carto Graphy, and it remains the gold standard today. Now, why is Jim Lewis so important? Jim Lewis isn't just the inventor. He is the father of modern locational astrology. His contributions are immense. He made it visual. He transformed a complex set of calculations into an intuitive, easy-to-read map. Now, he established a framework. Through his foundational book, The Psychology of Astrocartography, he created a deep, psychologically rich system for interpretation that went far beyond simplistic good or bad locations. It's not about good or bad. It's about the experience. He emphasized self-awareness. Lewis taught that the map was not for fortune telling, but was a tool for self-discovery. A challenging Saturn line wasn't a place to be avoided, but a location where you could consciously work on themes of discipline and responsibility to achieve profound growth. Imagine that. Stop for a minute and imagine that. You're in your Saturn place. Yes, it's hard, but the lessons you learned lead you to your soul's destiny. That 10 of Pentacles that you've been looking for, that Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, your creativity comes alive. Learning the Jim Lewis method is about learning the original, intended art form, a systematic approach grounded in psychology, integrity, and the goal of personal empowerment. Now that's powerful. Now let's talk about the Jim Lewis method in practice. Jim Lewis taught a structured way to analyze a map, moving from the general to the specific. Here is his step-by-step process. The macroscopic view. So this is the 30,000-foot view. Before you even look at a single line, observe the whole map. Look for clusters. Are your lines heavily concentrated over a specific continent? This shows where major life themes are likely to play out. Might be a good place to start. Look for empty spaces. Large, quiet zones can be places of rest or where you are less influenced by strong planetary forces. Need a rest? Pick an empty space. See the story. Do lines of challenge, Saturn, Pluto, run parallel to lines of opportunity? Jupiter, Venus. This gives you an immediate sense of the map's inherent tensions and synergies. Now, define the goal. This is the most critical step. A map cannot be analyzed in a vacuum. You must know what you are looking for. I want to find a partner. You want to focus on your Venus, Moon, and Jupiter. I need to build my career. Focus on Saturn, Sun, and MC lines. I'm seeking spiritual growth. Focus on Neptune and Pluto. See how that works? Now, step 3 is to analyze the relevant lines and crossings. Based on the goal, you hunt for the key planetary lines, select planets, choose the 2 to 4 planets most relevant to the goal. Analyze angular meaning. So this means a planet's meaning is inseparable from its angle. So say your goal is to build a career. So you're going to look at your Sun MC versus your Sun IC. A Sun MC line is where you pursue a public career with visibility and recognition. A Sun IC line is where you build deep inner confidence and could lead from a private position like a family business. Find crossings where 2 relevant lines intersect. These energies combined create a powerful hotspot. A Venus-Jupiter crossing is a prime location for luck in love and social expansion. A Mars-Saturn crossing points to locations of intense effort and potential frustration where disciplined action is required to overcome obstacles. Here's the secret weapon. Consult the Paran map, P-A-R-A-N. This is what separates a basic reading from an advanced one. A Paran, or latitude crossing, reveals a location's hidden energetic signature. What is a Paran? A Paran is activity in any city where at the moment of your birth, one planet was on an angle, rising, setting, culminating, or anti-culminating at the same time as another planet was on a different angle. How to find it? On astro.com, after generating your ACG map, find the small link for PDF additional tables. This document lists your Paran lines and the cities they affect. Why it's crucial. The perfect city for you might not have any major lines running through it. It could be a Paran location where the energies you need are linked. For example, a city with a Mercury-Saturn Paran would be an excellent hidden gem for focused, disciplined writing and study. By following this 4-step process, you are moving beyond simple interpretations and into the rich, nuanced, and intentional practice of astrocartography as Jim Lewis designed it. I hope this information found you well. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and if this episode touched you, share it with someone who is in search of their destined place. Dream it, weave it, and live it. Let's keep weaving that dream together. In the next episode, we will dive even deeper into the world of astrocartography. I will see you in the next one. Let's keep weaving that dream together.